You will never feel ready. You will never be at a place where you feel like, oh, great, I finally did all the prep work. I just woke up today and I feel like my own dream woman. I feel like the person I've always wanted to be. So guess what? I am now ready to go perfectly live her kind of life. Yeah, I wish it were that simple because trust me, I am in my late 20s now and I have tried my entire life essentially to get to that point and I'm not there yet. All right, you guys, I heard that someone needs a little pep talk, a little kick in the butt, and maybe I myself do too, but I already gave it to myself, so I shall now pass it on to you. First of all, hello everybody and welcome back to another video on this channel where we're finally kicking butt into gear, whatever the hell that saying is. And I will be posting a video every single day in April because technically this is the real new year and it's time to act like it. Winter is over, spring is here, summer is coming. We gotta get ready, we gotta be ready. And to get to that point, we gotta do the work. I don't know about you, but I'm the type of person who comes up with challenge after challenge. I will try challenge after challenge. I will read things, I will save things. I will plan and prep my little behind off. And I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of things that I'm very proud of. But guess what also happens? In the past, I've gotten to the point so many times where I will create a certain kind of structure and plan, and then I will sabotage by way of what I've come up with as a very professional term. I half-ass it. But I half-ass it to an absolute A+. There's definitely a scientific fact when it comes to why we procrastinate and why we do things that actually hurt us, and it's because our brain, our body, our nervous system is so used to doing the same things. It's so used to being comfortable even if it's uncomfortable, which essentially means we have trained ourselves to hurt ourselves, but it's not hurting enough for us to do something about it. I always felt this sense of potential. I always knew I was smart. I always knew I could do something. Then life happens and it tends to just become another book I read, another Notion page I create or follow, another vision board, but not a lot happens. And it's time for you to face the fact that you probably do this too. And for me, I started 75 Hard about a week ago, which is going great. Thank you very much. I really, really encourage you to do that if you want to get on track, especially if you've never done it before. Oh my God, it is one of the best keys in life. Fuck a fitness program. It's not what it is. It's a mental discipline program where you're essentially face to face with yourself because you can't escape, you can't distract yourself because you simply have too much to do. But we're going to talk about that program in a completely different video. Just wanted to say it. But April for me, and hopefully for you, because I am posting this on April 1st, swear to God I will. You and me both, look at me. You and me both, we're going to do this. We're going to really do this. And when I say this, what I mean is the following. Whatever the hell you keep putting off, there will be zero distracting yourself in April. There will be action. And I am learning so much currently about feminine energy, and I love it. I love it. I can't wait to be more in it. But right now, I have to be my own boss and really make myself come face to face with myself and face to face with you so you can get to face with yourself. In April, I have a certain amount of rules and standards I need to follow for myself. And already on day one, even though I'm excited and I've already done so much, I have this little voice in the back of my head going, yeah, but. Look at the past, look at the times you failed, look at the times you didn't follow through. You can't, you're not pretty enough, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not whatever enough. But then I'm like, not enough for what and for who? There's something that I want to do. There's something you want to do. And I don't think you want to get to the end of your life still feeling like, oh, I thought I had more time to get ready. I never got ready, but oh well, this is the end of my life and I never did what I was supposed to do. I so get it when it comes to needing to feel a certain amount of confidence and a certain amount of assurance that you can do something and that you can do it well. The truth is, and this is what I wrote to myself and the reason for this video, I am currently journaling every single day, which is not hard for me because it just kind of comes naturally. But in April, I am doing so many things every single day on top of 75 hard, because no matter how hard it's going to be, I know it's going to be so much more rewarding, and I need that momentum. I need that push, and so do you probably. I want to do so many videos because I have so many tools and so many tips when it comes to the specifics of what to do. But for today, I just want this to be the reminder for you that you need to actually start to become good. And that was essentially what I wrote to myself this morning, because I woke up at 5 a.m. because, spoiler alert, if you want to join me, in April, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. every single morning, no matter when I go to bed. But that also means I need to go early to bed to function and stuff. But what I wrote down was, you're never gonna feel ready. I woke up feeling anxious, tired, and like, nah, whatever. But then I think if I follow that feeling of nah, whatever, that's another day, another week, another month, another freaking year wasted of whatever next year. And we're not allowing that to happen. Imagine what could happen. Imagine where you could be in 3 months, even by the summer. I'm so excited to see where I am in 75 days, just by me being so disciplined again, just by me showing up for myself, essentially showing up for my future self. The only way to become the person you want to be is by practicing being that person, but you're not going to be able to step into that space if you never allow the current you to do it. I have so many new things I want to do and learn and try, but so many negative thoughts and patterns and things that I always say to myself come up. And I'm sure you do the same thing, but that's when you have to realize, if you listen to that, then what happens? Probably not fulfilled. You're not doing what you want to do. You're just not the happiest, most fulfilled version of you. But you have to ask yourself, how can you get there? I used to be pretty big when I was younger. I'm not anymore. I am essentially a new person. I look like a new person. I've maintained that identity because it's a new identity. And I have successfully maintained that for quite a few years because I made a decision one day. So when I was a heavy girl and I decided enough is enough, do you think that I got to the point where I said, okay, well, let me meal plan my entire life away, and then one day I'll be like, oh my God, I am a skinny, healthy girl? No. How many stories do we love where people go from rock bottom, because that can be so powerful, to being a completely new person, and they essentially have a completely different environment where a lot of other people who don't face that sense of adversity, they stay mediocre because they don't really have that desire or drive, because they've never experienced the other side of it. And I want to end on this note on purpose, productivity, and being present. I am currently reading a book called 4,000 Weeks, which essentially is about how long we all live on average and how much time we waste. And that really just made me think about the dichotomy of productivity. Because the amount of time you wasted, probably, the amount of time we waste on the wrong people we try to make them stay in our lives when we know we should be doing something, but we're not. Or the amount of years a person can spend in a job they freaking hate, but they choose to, right? They essentially, no matter what excuse we have, we choose to stay disempowered. We choose to give our power away. Because most of us, and probably you if you're watching this video on the internet, on your phone, on your laptop, you have so much more power and you have so much more in you than you probably think you do. And whether that's childhood trauma, it's past hurt, it's all these limiting beliefs, it's you not feeling your own creativity because you're always consuming and scrolling on social media, you're going to have to get to a point where you say enough is enough. I'm a powerful human being and I have a purpose here, and it's enough wasting time. The other side of productivity is burning ourselves out because we're fake busy. We're doing things that never move the needle. Like when I posted music every single day, but I wasn't really all in, but I had all this great equipment and stuff, it took so much freaking time for me. It took so much time. And sure, I learned from it and I wouldn't technically take it back. But if I had used more creativity and more of myself, like back in school, we would have to do these projects where I would have to get creative if I wanted to be the best. And spoiler alert, I always won. I always got the best grade. And it was because I fully trusted my own creativity and originality, and I trusted that the person who knows what to do here is me. So I didn't look around to everyone else, which essentially we're always doing now because things are so much more readily available. Because one of the best things and one of my biggest goals is to realize that if I'm all in on my goals and what I want to do, that is the most authentic thing that I can do. And then I'm not too busy. I'm not running away from anything. I'm doing the thing that's been calling me for my entire life, wherever that may lead me. And I think it's time for you to do that too. So, essentially, if you're watching this, you are ready. So tell me, let me know, what is the thing that you're wanting to do that you're deciding right now you're ready for, simply because you're going to do it. And let me stop rambling so we can actually get to work. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.